What is it you're trying to achieve?
Well, as a historian, I think it's always important to understand context, and we tend to think of medicine and the Enlightenment and the way in which science has been done as something that is new. And I think we forget that there are other parts of the world where surgery, ophthalmology, working on how to cure people, didn't just flourish, but was a hugely important part of cultures. And what we've been talking about tonight has been partly about trying to put a context into what is it that provides those ingredients that gets very clever people to discuss and collaborate with each other, regardless of their ethnic or religious or even linguistic background. And we've been looking at medicine and cures in the Islamic world, in places like Cairo and Damascus and Baghdad and so on, where the advancements in science were constant. It's a sort of the process of learning from each other, of working out what works and what doesn't and why, has defined our human collective experience. And we live in a world that is much more connected in its past than we recognise. We sort of think that in the 21st century, digital and social technology have allowed us to communicate intensively. But the only thing that's interesting is the speed that happens. In the past, if you were clever and if you had ideas, there was always a thirst for knowledge, and medicine and literature, law and so on were things that were hugely important to all of our ancestors, whichever part of the world we were in.